So I'm here with the rigid drawbar converter dolly. This was a project by the Australian Trucking Association Industry Technical Council. It was a really interesting little exercise. It was a collaboration between the ITC, manufacturers and operators to test, could we do converter dollies differently? Is the way we're doing it necessarily the best way? So what it does is it does away with the hinge in the drawbar of a converter dolly. Now, a lot of people would say, oh, that won't work, it'll crack, the axles won't load share, all of these potential problems, but that's not what the engineering says. So the question became, how do we prove whether this is going to work or not? And the answer was, build it. So let's take a little tour of the rigid drawbar converter dolly. We've got low profile Bridgestone tyres on Alcoa aluminium rims. It's on quite heavy duty Hendrickson axles with preset bearings and central tyre inflation. It's on a Hendrickson suspension. It's got a Jost fifth wheel, one of their big volume models. It's fitted with Wabco trailer EBS with pretty much all the features you could ever hope for. But this is obviously the exciting part. What we don't see at the front is your traditional hinge drawbar. We've just got a fabricated rigid A-frame coming forward to your towing eye. A lot of people will go and tell you that that won't work, that you'll end up with loads that are too high on the drawbar, or you'll end up with cracking or fatigue. The only way we're going to answer that is by seeing this unit out with operators, and that's where it's headed next. It's going to run through a few more operators on the East Coast before we send the unit across to Western Australia. So you might have the pretty reasonable question of why do we want to try a rigid drawbar converter dolly? So in a traditional converter dolly, because the chassis can pitch both about the pedestals on the fifth wheel and about the suspension, they have some bad dynamic behaviour. They tend to dive quite badly under brakes, they have bad tyre wear, and they don't track as well down the road, perhaps compared to a B combination, a B double or a B triple. So looking at, can we eliminate one of those degrees of freedom and have a dolly that drives better, stops better, tracks better, and will it survive in service? That's the whole purpose of this trial, and I really look forward to some more operator experience, talking to those operators that have been out there, who've got the 20 years of experience under their belt, who've done millions of kilometres on a traditional converter dolly. Is this the better way?